Hey everyone, it's Grant, the Rusty Autoholic guy. Welcome back to the channel. I should be working on this. I still haven't pulled the engine. I haven't gotten Jacob's YJ out yet. We keep thinking we're very close to getting it running. We haven't been filming it because this has been a comedy of errors that would almost seem like those, TV shows where if we don't sell it, we're going to lose the shop. And I'm just not a fan of fake drama. So I've got to push that out to get the Blue Beetle in so I can get that engine out so I can get the engine out of the Beetle to put into that. But we're not doing that today. Because the downside to me being me is I keep thinking I'm going to get projects done faster than I do. Well, and I don't. So, here's what I am going to be working on today. This is my brother's 1995 Land Rover Discovery 1. And he was super excited to get this. For as long as I can remember, he's always loved these Land Rovers. And me being mechanically inclined, I figured we could get it up and running. Now, we bought this one because it is legitimately rust-free. But it wasn't working. So we actually did a lot of work on it yesterday. But we did get to the point where the engine is spinning and turning over. When we bought it, it wouldn't turn over. And when my brother came over to help me with this yesterday, because I was going to put a multimeter on it to check it, that's when we discovered the engine isn't spinning over because there's no starter on it. But we got that solved, and I'll show you how. So when we bought that Land Rover, it was a package deal. So you had to buy both. So while the white one is a 1995 model, this is a 1997 or 1998. I can't remember. But it was running and driving with no brakes. It didn't have brakes. But anyway, this was how we got the white one spinning over. I robbed the starter and the starter wire and the wire that goes from the battery to the fuse box because it was in much better shape, and we got the engine starting over. But that's when we discovered the fuel pump was bad. So today, since we know this one worked, I'm going to try robbing the fuel pump out of this to put into the 1995. So yeah, I'm going to get to it. Well, now we're going to go up the hill and pull the fuel pump out of my brother's white Land Rover and see what we have to do. I have a feeling I'm going to have to disassemble both fuel pump assembly units to replace the electric pump motor itself, but I won't know until we get up there. So, be back in a moment. This. Get that gasket. Oh yeah, this whole fuel pump is shot. We put 3 gallons of new gas in this. I'm debating siphoning this out and going and get fresh gas. Probably would be the right thing to do. Oh yeah, that thing is shot. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and siphon out the gas. Alright everyone, I didn't realize the battery had died on me. I finally got the siphon to work right. I've gotten most of the bad gas out. I'm gonna go now to the gas station and I'm probably gonna get 92 octane gas because there's still a little bit of gas in there I can't get out, so getting the highest grade gas I can will help. But the other thing I just realized is I can slide these brass fittings here and this fitting off and transfer this over to the other pump, because I mean, as you can see, this thing is just nasty and I don't even want to use it. But oddly enough, the ring was really good. And again, we're just trying to be cheap right now. We have the parts. I could order a new pump, but this is the quickest way of doing it. So I'm going to get my other gas tank, go to my gas station, get some premium gasoline. We're going to see what this thing will do. See you soon. So this is the mangled wreck that the other one was. It had 2 bushings on it, but I ended up going to a parts store and I was able to get new bushings and just transfer over the fittings, which is what I've done. So now we're going to reinstall the pump into the tank. We also got some high octane gas. We're going to see if we can get this going. So I'm going to get to it. All right, I have the pump reinstalled, and of course the sun's right in my face. Now we're going to pour the high octane fuel in it and see if we can prime the system and get this Land Rover running. Now my brother is here helping me out because this just makes life easier. So yeah, go ahead and put it into just run so we can see if it... Oh yeah!
You can hear that?
Yeah. Okay, so cycle it on and off for a few times so we can prep the system. Okay, fire in the hole.
It's running. It's not happy, but it's running.
We have oil pressure. How the gauge is looking? No fuel. We have oil pressure.
Actually, the fuel has gone up. It was further down.
Okay. Here, take the camera a second. I'm going to check the voltage. $14 volts. The alternator works. Ooh, bro, come back here and listen. It has a nice little rumble to it. Oh yeah, we have brakes.
Something falls to the ground when you hit the brakes in the back.
What?
Little black flecks fall to the ground when you hit the brakes.
That's fine.
Like, noticeable. It rolls.
I'm going to try getting this in the yard. Okay.
A very clean windshield.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Sounding better. Now when you put it into drive, it's going to want to die. So feather the throttle ever so lightly to keep the revs up. Let's see if it moves.
Oh, the power stand's fine. You got to roll on Discovery.
Yeah. Give it a little throttle, see what it does.
Brakes fine.
Hey, go over the mound.
Off-roading.
Yep. Oh, come on, come tighter.
Am I overlanding? Is this it?
No.
Did I do it? This thing drives fine. Got a not tight turning radius. Actually, it's pretty good turning radius.
Actually, that's decent, bro.
Easy heavy driving in this thing. Probably been way too slow for that before.
No, that's actually perfect.
It didn't feel like anything.
Okay, want me to hop in?
Yeah.
The bearings aren't doing nearly as bad.
I think we go to your in-laws.
You want to?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean the brakes are rusty.
And it's lugging a little bit. No, it's not the brakes, it's the engines.
Yeah,
shuddering.
because the brakes are catching.
Oh.
You're fighting braking loose traction
Weird.
on the brakes.
Gotcha. But I mean, the steering works fine.
Everything's getting quieter up front because it's sat, so we'll build up corrosion and everything. So the longer we run, how's your temperatures? Temp gauge looks great.
Yeah, we're cold.
you know, suspension is, I call it bouncy, but it's soft. Like it's absorbing.
Yeah, that's true. It's not rough.
Right.
Although I feel like in the back maybe a little bit.
Well, I left everything undone.
Yeah.
Like, so we have...
Well, I'm saying I feel like the back right wheel is bouncing harder than the others.
Could be.
Yeah. Go on their driveway.
Yeah. That's a really tight turn radius, bro.
Yeah, it turns great. I like the way this thing drives. I mean, it, you know...
I feel like we have a slight miss, but again...
A slight miss? What do you mean?
Misfire.
Sure.
So, but we haven't changed the spark plugs, the wires, anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this really was, this is the first time we've driven this vehicle.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it's got some go.
Yeah. I feel like the engine's sounding better and better the more we drive it. I would say it sounds fine.
Here, let's pull over. I want to just, let's shut it off and do a once over on fluids.
Sure, sure.
And everything.
Well, and I want you to drive it, so
okay.
We'll switch over. Yeah, thanks for letting me do the first forward drive.
Of course.
All right. Here we go.
This is exciting, isn't it?
It is.
These Land Rover keys.
Seatbelt's too high.
Oh, can you move it? Oh. Nice.
See, power steering feels good, right?
Yeah, it feels good now. The first time I did it,
hadn't gone through the system yet.
right.
Where's the, oh, you know what handle? Oh, here it is, okay. I was like, are you taking us down the hill?
Debating it.
I'm fine doing it at some point. Yeah, I want you to test the gas and brakes a few times on your own.
I mean, we're partially just fighting, because you also have to realize it's still running on old gas, because there's still old gas in the lines.
I think it's running fine, all things considered.
I think once it starts pushing the 93 octane through it, it's going to help.
I'm not upset with it, and it's quiet.
Oh yeah. It's got some rattles that we got to take care of, and I'm trying to keep an eye on everything else. Got to look into that ABS light.
We'll just unplug it, take the bulb out. Problem solved.
The motor just changed pitch. It's getting some of the better gas.
This whole thing bounces when it's idling.
Well, I still think we have a misfire.
Sure.
I think we have one plug that's not firing completely correct. Oh yeah, there's a miss. Did you feel it? Where it went? Ka-kunk?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is wider than you think.
Yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to.
And even with the wrong tires, let me tell you, that all-wheel drive.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I don't feel like we've done anything that's tested this vehicle yet. I mean, nor should we right now, but I'm saying, like, this all feels fine.
Ah, yeah, let's do it.
We're going for it?
Yes,
We're
we
going
are.
for it. Okay. I don't think video captures just how steep this hill is, but it is pretty steep. I don't know if you can just see, like, there's a wall of hill coming up.
I just want to remind people, we have the wrong tires for this.
Yes, absolutely. We have highway tires on here because it's what we had lying around for free. These will not be kept.
I get Land Rovers. We're gonna have
Yeah, how does this drive compared to your Jeeps? Is this wider than your Jeeps?
Oh God, yeah. I don't scrape at my Jeeps.
Leaning away.
I'll tell you this. The suspension feels amazing in this. It's bouncier,
Sure.
but it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in Jeeps of yours that really jolt.
Turn around right here. Okay. What I say now is let's park it, let it cool off, because it's not hot, but it's not cold either, and I kind of want to do another once over of everything real quick.
But it runs. That's the important part.
Yes, it
We are
does.
in business.
Heck yeah. So, anyway, it's YouTube. You know what to do. I have nothing else to say on this video. We came, we conquered. It runs and drives. So,
Grant's now a Land Rover guy.
no, I'm not. So, I will see you very soon. Goodbye. Not the Land Rover guy.